At this time, I'd like to ask everybody to please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Greetings, Raider Nation. It is my privilege to congratulate each of the 149 graduates of Appomattox County High School. Who would have ever dreamed you would be finishing your senior year under these circumstances? You know, every graduating class thinks it's unique, but I think I can say for sure yours wins the prize. It would be natural to focus on all the senior events you have missed out on this spring. But it's my hope that your disappointment will be short-lived as we focus on the excitement and pride we all have in your accomplishments. I challenge you to consider the positive experiences you have been afforded in the last few months. In addition to dodging a few final exams, you actually have much for which you can be thankful. No other graduating class that I can think of has had celebrity-led dance parties and star-studded commencement speakers like you. Think of how the whole world has embraced you and your accomplishments. Think of all the creative ways you have invented to remain connected to your friends and to foster the relationships that are most important to you. Think of all the extra time you've had with your families before you head off to your next adventure. Paulo Coelho, author of The Alchemist, wrote, "There are moments when troubles enter our lives and we can do nothing to avoid them, but they are there for a reason. Only when we have overcome them will we understand why they were there." While this experience will certainly be one for the history books, I can affirm that this pandemic will not define the class of 2020. Instead, the ACHS class of 2020 will be defined by your academic achievements, your athletic excellence, and your perseverance through difficult times. Ironically, most of you were born in 2001, around the time of another historic event for our country, the September 11th terrorist attacks. As a result, you, who have grown up in a world of relative uncertainty, have learned not only to adapt, but to thrive. You have learned resilience, problem-solving, and determination. The 9/11 attacks changed our country in many ways, and this current health crisis may as well. But I know the future is bright for our country because of you, your class, your generation. You are the solution this world is looking for. You will make this world better, safer, and stronger. Class of 2020, I am looking forward to living in the world you lead. Congratulations and Godspeed.
At this time, I would like to present the 2020 Salutatorian and Valedictorian. Salutatorians: Shania Deshay Johnson, and Leah Claire Caldwell, and the valedictorian, Annabelle Wilson Paulette. First, our salutatorians will share some words, and then our valedictorian will share some words.
Ladies, gentlemen, family, friends, faculty, and the class of 2020, welcome to the graduation of Appomattox County High School's class of 2020. I would like to thank every person that is joining us today that has had a dramatic impact on the students that will be graduating. It is with great honor that we stand before you today on behalf of the entire class as we say thank you and celebrate one of the most memorable days of our lives. Now, to the senior class of 2020. We have experienced a lot to make it to this special day, but at least we can say that we made it, and we made it together. However, none of us expected our senior year to end the way it did, but as we depart from high school, we must hold on to the memories we have made for the past 13 years. COVID-19 may have taken away most of our senior year, but it definitely cannot take away the good times and friendships that were shared. Despite everything we have faced, we have become stronger together, and in the future, no matter what obstacles we may encounter, we will be able to conquer them. Our senior year may not have been extraordinary, but no other class can compare to the class of 2020. Within each of our hearts, we have the 2020 vision that we should overcome the situation and progress into a brighter future. Our class is filled with talented students with high hopes and dreams. Each member of the class of 2020 has had their own unforgettable experiences that has brought us to this special moment. Just to name a few, whether it was winning a state championship, being honored with academic or athletic awards, setting new school records, or just having a great time with our family and friends. However, as we transition over to adulthood, I hope that each of us can learn from our past experiences to become successful adults in the future. This major accomplishment may be the end of high school, but it's the beginning of our lives as we enter the real world. With that being said, I want to leave you all today with some words of encouragement and wisdom. As we depart and each of us go our separate ways, remember, life will put many obstacles in our path that will hinder us from achieving our goals. I encourage each of you to have a goal, and each day you work hard on trying to achieve that goal. I'm here to tell you that with everything we have been through our senior year, we have learned that we must keep our heads up and stand tall, because we will always be the class that can see beyond the clouds. As we begin our journey, we must remain focused and understand that everything might not happen as we had planned. We all have heard the saying, "The sky is the limit." So reach for the stars, dream big, and make good decisions. Understand that hard work does pay off, and anything that you set your mind to doing is possible. I want you to remember to always strive to do your best, continue to have goals, and work hard for what you plan to achieve.
Throughout our 13 years of school, we have all had to overcome adversity and deal with many different changes happening in our lives, in our schools, and in our communities. When these difficult situations arise, like loss, failure, and disappointment, it is important to try and make the best of the situation. Just this year, we have had to deal with many different changes due to the COVID-19 crisis. I mean, who knew at the beginning of the school year that we would have to see our fellow classmates graduate through a screen? Change is always going to come. Some changes you may expect. Other changes, you will have no idea they are about to happen. The best thing to do is to embrace the change, because change is the only constant. Resisting change could potentially make you miss out on new opportunities. A person I've looked up to ever since I was a little girl is a former professional softball player named Jenny Finch. She once said, "You can't always control your circumstances, only how you react to those circumstances. You can always control your attitude and your effort." There will be many things in life you will have no control over, but it is beneficial for you to control your perspective of the situation. The people who succeed in life often look at their circumstances with the intention to make it work or improve it. How you react to your situations determines the type of experience you will have, whether it is good or bad. You can turn some of the worst situations into some of the best times of your life. When your circumstances change, it is good to give your best effort in making the situation better for everyone involved. Today is a great example of making the most of unexpected changes that happen in your life. This is not the traditional graduation we always thought we would have, but that does not take away from our achievements. Today is a time to celebrate and recognize the hard work our class has put in and accomplished. We should be proud of all that we have done for our school over the past 4 years. Remember to always reach for your goals and do not let unexpected circumstances stop you from growing and moving forward. Find what you are passionate about and pursue your dreams. Once again, we want to thank the faculty, family, and friends on behalf of the Appomattox class of 2020 for helping us to grow and learn these past 13 years. To the class of 2020, congratulations. We have all worked hard and anxiously waited to celebrate this day.
Hello, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2020. I am happy that I am able to speak to you today from wherever you may be. I know this is not how we intended graduation to be, but I am grateful that we are still able to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2020 together. I have a few short words for you before we continue. I would like to give a warm thank you to the teachers and staff of Appomattox County Public Schools. I know how difficult these times have been for you because of COVID-19. But I can assure you that you touched many students this year. I know you miss teaching your kids, and they miss you too. The teachers here at the high school have supported me tremendously over my 4 years. While I had many great teachers, I have been especially impacted by a few. During this quarantine, I've thought about Ms. Voorhees' stories and lessons, how much Mr. Service taught me with his tangents, catching up with Mr. Stroud during lunch, Mr. Conkright bragging about my art on his wall. I like to think of it as my legacy. Talking to Miss Williams about boys, how much I miss Miss Johnson and her guidance this year, and many, many more memories. Your support of me and my creativity gave me the courage to pursue my crazy dreams. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. These uncertain times caused by COVID-19 have provided our class with a lot of disappointment. However, there is one thing that I can guarantee. Our class is going to have some stories to tell. Down the line, we'll be able to annoy future generations with our stories of toilet paper shortages, watching Tiger King, and the countless hours that we've spent on TikTok with nothing else to do. Our graduating class has been united during this pandemic, and we look back on how we had some all similar experiences together. My friends, loved ones, and all those coronavirus TikToks that I watched helped me from feeling so alone during this time. I know that by looking to others, online or in person, we all can pull through any global pandemic. So many people, like first responders and essential workers, have worked to help others while keeping everyone safe. Hopefully, we can carry this attitude into our future as well. Empathy, compassion, and teamwork will pave the way for better communities and futures. It's our future to shape, and I know we can shape it for the better. Best wishes to the class of 2020. We've made it through high school with all its unforeseen circumstances and difficulties. With that perseverance, I have no doubt that we can succeed wherever we go. Keep up the good work, and everyone stay safe and healthy.
Good evening and welcome to Graduation 2020. Tonight we celebrate a group of students whose parents can't believe they are graduating from high school. Students whose parents remember them going to kindergarten that first day like it was yesterday. 13 years have passed in the blink of an eye. Many of you thought about giving up along the way. You may have thought that you could not make it to graduation, but you never quit. To borrow a phrase that is used at the middle school, you didn't stop until you were proud. We are all proud of you, and you should be proud that you made it to graduation. This is a group of students that has lived through all sorts of events in their short lives. 9/11 happened right around the time that you were born. If my math is correct, you were in 4th grade when the earthquake hit. And you were in 8th grade when the tornado struck. And now in your senior year, you have stared a pandemic in the face. Through all of this, you have made it here to graduation. You have proven how strong you are. You have proven that you can succeed no matter what happens. We'll come back to the motivational stuff in a few minutes. But first, I'd like to share some of the humorous or memorable stories that I remember about some of you. But first, some of you are going to serve the greater good by joining the military. I would like to thank each of you for your service to our great country. Each one of you is truly my hero. One of you volunteered to make an announcement for the FFA one afternoon, and you were so nervous that you started laughing into the intercom and could not finish the announcement. One of you came to pick up your home-based learning packet while riding in the booster seat in the back of your grandmother's car. One of you impressed us by rattling off 18 pull-ups while wearing work boots in the cafeteria. On the first day of high school, one of you was so nervous that you got sick in Mrs. Wright's classroom, which just so happened to be her very first day of teaching. One of you thought that it was a good idea to try to sit inside of a tractor tire and roll down a hill. One of you we have called Buckingham for years. All this time, I thought it was because you transferred in from Buckingham. Just found out a few weeks ago that you actually transferred in from Amherst. So I really don't understand why Mr. Dodge started calling you Buckingham. I saw one of you riding around Walmart in a motorized cart and asked you if you were hurt in front of the entire store. One of you was talked into playing football for the very first time in high school your senior year. Didn't turn out too bad, with first-team All-State honors and a ring. One of you gracefully descended the stairs into the cafeteria one afternoon, and you will always be my favorite actress. I hope that one of you remembered to turn your lights off on your car when you parked here this evening. Those of you that are part of the competition cheer team, you leave school with the best ever competitive cheer season the school has ever had. One of you won the school's first ever national championship at the National FFA Convention. One of you brightened my days by simply telling me you liked my tie. One of you apparently is quite famous on social media. One night I received a text message that 3 or 4 of you stopped and helped an elderly woman whose car had broken down in the middle of Confederate Boulevard. You never know who's watching. At least one of you is the first in your family to receive their high school diploma. One of you is always looking for ways that the school could come together to raise money or supplies for people in need. One of you came out of the cafeteria one day when attendance was down and shouted out very excitedly that they were giving away corn dogs. One of you caught a mouse with your bare hands over by the lockers one morning and took it outside. One of you found out one afternoon that according to Wikipedia, you were the principal of the school. When I offered you my keys and radio, you respectfully declined. One of you somehow convinced your dad to dress up as a Raider for some football playoff games. What a great memory of your senior year. One of you was working in the auto shop, taking electrical equipment out of the trunk of an old police car, only to have the trunk catch fire while you were in it. And one of you was right there to pull the one who was in the trunk out before anybody got hurt in that fire. Seniors on the volleyball team, you finished your senior year having been part of some of the best volleyball teams the school has ever had. You enjoyed undefeated regular season and earned trips to the region semifinals your junior and senior years, a first for the school. Seniors on the football team, you started high school as part of what I believe was one of the best teams in Virginia history. You were part of only 10 total three-peat football champions in VHSL history. You suffered extreme disappointment at the end of your junior year. Then this year, the season didn't start out so well. People openly questioned how the season would go. And you all found joy in that struggle, and you came together to complete what may be one of the greatest turnarounds in VHSL history to win the final game of your high school career. To those of you who are taking your athletic talents to the next level, I wish you all the best of luck, and I look forward to reading about your new accomplishments in the paper. And one of you never missed a day of school, not just during high school, not just middle and high, but since you started kindergarten. You have been in school every single day that school is in session. It's over 2,300 days. This may be the most remarkable accomplishment that someone in your graduating class has made. In 1998, Tom Brokaw wrote a book called The Greatest Generation. In it, he talks about different people who lived through World War II and some incredible things that they did to help society. Muhammad Ali said this best: don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. The Appomattox class of 2020 has the golden opportunity to become the next greatest generation. As I mentioned earlier, you have all experienced so many things throughout your lives that if you keep pushing forward and working hard, you will in fact become the next greatest generation. There are so many opportunities for you to serve society, to help improve lives, to help change how we treat each other. I challenge you all to work towards making the world that we live in a better place. As you move forward in life, remember, you may very well trip and fall. If you do, pick yourself up and keep moving forward. Many successful people failed many times. Former Secretary of State General Colin Powell once said, "There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure." To prove this point, WD-40, that I'm sure many of you have used to loosen rusty bolts, got its name from a unique reason. It worked on the 40th try. You see, the first 49 attempts ended in failure. So with that, don't ever give up. The second best soccer player in history, Pele, said, "Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do." So my last bit of advice to each of you is to never stop learning, no matter what you choose to do in life. Finally, I would like to officially tell you congratulations to each and every one of you for making it to this point. The faculty and staff of ACHS will miss you. Please take a moment to thank that teacher or adult who never let you give up on your education. Again, I wish each of you the very best of luck as you move on to the next chapter of your lives. And one last thing. As you live your life in the real world, don't forget to wear sunscreen. Thank you. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Wilsey Bishop, from East Tennessee State University, the Senior Vice President for Academics and Interim Provost. Wilsey Bishop has been employed at ETSU since 1978 and serves as Senior Vice President for Academics and Interim Provost at ETSU. Prior to assuming that role in 2019, she served in various administrative positions at the university. She is a tenured professor in the College of Public Health. She holds a BSN and MSN degrees from Virginia Commonwealth University. She is also a graduate of the University of Southern California with an MSED, an MPA, and a Doctor of Public Administration. Dr. Bishop is the daughter of the late Curtis and Ari Paulette of Evergreen. She graduated from Appomattox County High School in 1966 as a class valedictorian. Throughout her career, she has been actively engaged in accreditation activities with the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges. She was recognized for this work by being awarded the James T. Rogers Distinguished Leadership Award, the highest recognition given to commission volunteers in 2019. She has been honored by both her alma maters, receiving the Pioneer Award from the Sol Price School of Public Policy at the University of Southern California in 2019, the Alumni Star Award from the Virginia Commonwealth University 2015, and was named as one of the 120 visionary leaders in recognition of the 120th anniversary of the founding of the Virginia Commonwealth University School of Nursing in 2013. Dr. Bishop was inducted into the Tennessee Women's Hall of Fame in 2013. She is married to Paul Bishop, a retired healthcare administrator and professional photographer. Her son, Colonel Joseph Bishop, is Chief of Aviation for the Army National Guard Bureau in Washington, D.C. Joe and his wife, Kathleen, have 3 children, Kaylee, Amelia, and Will, who attend Fairfax County Public Schools.
Graduates of the Appomattox County High School class of 2020, congratulations. I know this is not the graduation you dreamed of. The world is unexpectedly turned on end by a virus that has injected fear and uncertainty into your life. A virus that is so small yet so deadly as to just abruptly take you away from your friends and the activities of your last months in high school. Those activities with your classmates that symbolize the transition from high school student to graduate. The prom, the senior trip, your senior class day, senior picnic, and the senior walk. The celebrations with families and friends, having dinner at your favorite restaurant, and posing for pictures are not the same either. This is different. Your world is filled with change and uncertainty. Even your plans for your future feel uncertain, as now we wait to see when and how the pandemic will end. When I graduated from Appomattox High School in 1966, the world was also filled with uncertainty. Our unsettled world was not from a virus. Our uncertainty, our fears, and our parents' fears, especially for the young men in our class, was the war in Vietnam, the almost certainty of the military draft, and the challenges of fighting a war in a distant land. This was also a time of political and civil unrest, a Cold War with Russia, the Cuban Missile Crisis, the assassination of President Kennedy, the Civil Rights Movement, student unrest and protest against the war and society. Each night during the dinner hour, families gathered around the TV set to watch the evening news hour and the troubled stories that they told. As high school graduates in 1966, many of us would become first-generation college students, not a lot different from many of you graduating in 2020. However, some in my class, including me, had parents who had not graduated from high school. We had not traveled very far or often from Appomattox. There was no Disney Worlds or Busch Gardens for entertainment. And aside from church and 4-H camps, there were few summer experiences to broaden our horizons and to prepare us to leave home. As teens, most of us did not know the independence of having our own car or truck. Yet these limitations and uncertainties that we had, we shared the same hope and the optimism for our future that you do today. At the graduation ceremony for the class of 1966, which took place in the football field at the middle school, our parents were torn between the pride they felt seeing us reach this milestone in our lives and their concern about releasing us to the world of the unknowns. I expect your parents feel the same way today. The life you are facing, graduates of the class of 2020, holds unknowns, fears, and uncertainties. That's not a lot different from those that we faced as we graduated in 1966. We did all right, and so will you. As a high school graduate in 2020, there's a world of opportunity that awaits you. It will be up to you how you navigate through the unknowns to achieve the dreams that you're graduating with today. While there are no simple formulas or guaranteed pathways, you will find that you have more control of the future than you might think, especially if you practice some skills that have proven to be success factors for a life well lived. The first is to identify your goals and create a plan. The goals that you set today will change. In fact, they should. They should grow and change with you as you gain more experiences, become more aware of your strengths and interests, and gain new knowledge and skills. When I graduated from Appomattox High School, my goal was to become a registered nurse. And thanks to the advice that I received from my high school guidance counselor, Mr. Buddy Carson, I chose to attend Virginia Commonwealth University and received a baccalaureate degree in nursing. That was a critical first step that gave me the academic credential that was needed when my goal changed from being a bedside nurse to becoming a nurse educator. When my goals changed, my plans had to change, and I realized that I needed not just a bachelor's degree, but I would need more graduate degrees as well. Later, when I began to assume administrative duties, I found that I needed education and work experiences to advance my career and to achieve my goals. Your goals and plans should grow with you. But without goals and plans, you will not grow. With your goals in mind, then the next success factor is to say yes to opportunities. Saying yes means being willing to accept risk, being curious, and trying new things. Sometimes you will say yes and not be exactly sure how it will help you reach your goals. I can assure you, however, that by saying yes, you will demonstrate a positive attitude and you will display a willingness to be part of something that is larger than yourself. Soon you will discover that yes will lead you to opportunities where you can gain new knowledge and skills. Likely you will meet new people who will become important in your life, and hopefully you will gain skills that will help you be a good team member and team leader. As you say yes, you will be rewarded with self-confidence, recognition, and even more opportunities. Saying no puts up roadblocks on the road to success. Saying yes will give you an on-ramp to an emerging new world. Plan for the unexpected. Certainly, the events of these past 3 months have been unexpected. While some predicted the world would experience a viral pandemic, few people, organizations, schools, or hospitals had plans to respond. In your life, you will experience the unexpected with some frequency. Some of the unexpected can be anticipated. Some life events, like the coronavirus pandemic, will be beyond your ability to control. To have control in times when the world seems to be out of control, always have a plan B. Know what options are available. Consider alternative ways to achieve your goals. Understand there could be impediments to reaching your goals, but realize that some impediments only slow you down. They do not stop you. Practice being self-sufficient. Learn those life skills that provide independence and ultimately flexibility. Make choices that are good for you, but make sure that you save money for a rainy day. And as odd as it seems, you as a graduate from high school now should have a plan for your retirement. Your personal and financial resilience will get you through those unexpected events in your life. Stay true to your values. One of the richest gifts my family gave me growing up on the farm in Appomattox was a set of values that have kept me centered in my life and my faith, given me the motivation to achieve, taught me to be inclusive in my thinking, and provided guardrails for my decision-making. Early in my life, I learned from example and from discipline. I learned to tell the truth and be honest in my relationships. I learned that hard work is expected and that you must face every day of your life with purpose. I learned that disappointments occur, but they do not have to dominate. I learned that success should be celebrated, but you must get up the next day and go back to work because there's always more to do. I learned that love is important and that it should be shared. Graduates, this is a wonderful time in your lives. You're celebrating a significant achievement. You're graduating with hope and promise. You're looking at optimism for a future to be well lived. It is hard to predict where your paths will lead, but if you identify your goals and create a plan, if you say yes to opportunities, if you plan for the unexpected, and if you stay true to your values, I have every confidence that you will be successful. When I began my education in a 2-room elementary school in the Evergreen community, I had no idea what doors my education would open for me. Appomattox County Schools provided me with a firm foundation for my life. My education prepared me to study in 2 of the finest universities in the nation, and now to serve as the chief academic officer of a large university with a major health center. My family instilled in me values and a sense of purpose that have driven my decisions and sustained me throughout my career. Commencement exercises cause people to pause and reflect on the meaning of their education, the profession they have chosen, the important people in their lives, and their life ahead. I hope that is what you're doing now. Spend some time this week reflecting on your family, your teachers, and friends who have supported you and helped you arrive at this important milestone in your life. Say thank you to them. And as you reflect, I challenge you to also look forward to the possibilities for the future. There's a quote from Nelson Mandela that captures the essence of the duty and obligation that this day symbolizes in your life. He said, "Education is the most important weapon which you can use to change the world." I encourage each of you to use the knowledge and skills that you have learned to change the world. And do not forget that the world is ever changing. There's always something new to learn. Commencement is a beginning. Your education does not stop here. The world awaits you and needs you to keep learning and to say yes. I wish you success as you begin this next phase of your life. Best wishes, graduates, and Godspeed.
Dr. Bishop, we'd like to thank you for your words of wisdom to our students. Will the members of the class of 2020 please come forward?
Miriam Abdus Salam. Ayana Simone Albert. Graduating cum laude, Jasmine Alyssa Almond. Journey Lynn Sharon Almond. Graduating magna cum laude, Donovan James Bailey. Rebecca Ray Baldwin. Malia Michaela Bates. Christopher Lucas Richard Bierce. Graduating magna cum laude, Anna Olivia Booker. Graduating magna cum laude, Kelsey Genevieve Boyd. Virginia Corinne Brent. Trayvon Antoine Brown. Pierce Tyler Bryant. Graduating summa cum laude, Sierra Starr Bryant. Graduating magna cum laude, Isis Danae Burrell. Graduating summa cum laude, Leah Claire Caldwell. Graduating magna cum laude, Haley Elizabeth Carico. Graduating cum laude, Catherine Louise Carter. Michael Anderson Carter, Jr. Matthew David Cash. Jaden Lee Catolico. Graduating magna cum laude, Emily Irene Chandler. Emily Grace Cheatham. Olivia Leanne Clement. Timothy Wayne Clement. Graduating magna cum laude, Mackenzie Lynn Coffey. Isaac Dylan Coleman. Graduating magna cum laude, Gaither McKinley Como. Louisa Rachel Kahn. David Michael Cormier Jr. Richard Franklin Christ III. Garland Wesley Cyrus Jr. Graduating cum laude, Hannah Ray Dalton. Graduating cum laude, Ariana Tanae Davis. Ethan Isaiah Davis. Tanner Delaney Decker. Winter Ann DePalmer. Henry Edward Dillard. Graduating magna cum laude, Octavia Marlene Dillard. Graduating magna cum laude, Adam Christopher Dillon. Jamara Janae Dixon. Brandon Chase Dodson. William Christopher Ganja. Graduating cum laude, Hayden Lee Drinkard. Hunter Ian David Elmeyer. Jackson Christopher Epperson. Graduating cum laude, Christian Keyshawn Ferguson. Deasia Renez Ferguson. Jaquel Iman Farrell. David Zion Fleshman. Marlon DeMilton Jr. Fleshman. Brandon Lee Foley. Graduating magna cum laude, Alexis Courtney Fulcher. Graduating cum laude, Brendan Walker Gallier. Ethan Michael Garrison. Graduating magna cum laude, Tyler Bryant Gillum. Christopher Paul Gilson, Jr. Haley Haven Hackett. Graduating magna cum laude, Justin Matthew Lee Hamilton. Claudia Dawn Hamlet. Graduating magna cum laude, Derek Charles Hammer. Graduating magna cum laude, Shania Olivia Hartman. Logan Matthew Hastings. Jasmine Nicole Peter. Malik Rashid Hubbard. Emily Michelle Hoffman. Kevin Deontay Hurt. Janelle Lamia Jennings. Graduating summa cum laude, Shania Deshae Johnson. Graduating magna cum laude, Alexis Faith Jones. Talia Marche Jones. Emily Colleen Lawhead. Chesley Alexis Lane. Christopher Kai Thad Lee. Naja Janine Lee. Amber Charisma Lewis. Jalen Tremaine Lewis. Cameron Rose Lazat. Graduating magna cum laude, Tristan James Mann Lovin. Graduating magna cum laude, Caleb Benton Mann. Graduating summa cum laude, Shelby Lynn Marcelino. Graduating magna cum laude, Hannah Renee Markham. Graduating magna cum laude, Tony Jacqueline Mock. Logan O'Brien McCoy. Tanaya Marissa McCoy. Dayton Gage Meganson. Graduating magna cum laude, Gabriella Mary Louise Mendoza. LaDacia Nashe Minter. Devin Allen Mitchell. Kaylin Natalie Moore. Robert David Moore. Tyler Jacob Moore. Lucas Nathaniel Moreno. Graduating magna cum laude, April Angelina Morgan. Christian J. Morgan. Trevor Kirby Morrison. Graduating magna cum laude, Gracie Aaron Murphy. Emily Renee Neighbors. Graduating magna cum laude, Carly Sue Nelson. Graduating magna cum laude, Luke Anthony Olympio. Graduating summa cum laude, Michaelyn Noel Page. Parth Prashant Kumar Patel. Graduating summa cum laude, Annabelle Wilson Paulette. Austin Richard Michael Paulson. Devondre Antoine Perkins. Brandon Montgomery Phelps. Michaela Adele Phelps. Miranda Michelle Phelps. Kelsey Lynn Pless. Graduating cum laude, Joseph Ryan Kretko. Graduating cum laude, Kelly Nicole Price. Egypt Emanuela Rawls. Athena Shirley Ann Raymond. Christian Gage Rice. Caitlin Marie Robbins. Graduating summa cum laude, Skylar Mackenzie Sams. Graduating magna cum laude, Melody Elizabeth Samuels. Casey Lee Scruggs. Graduating cum laude, Jaheim Montez Scruggs. Graduating summa cum laude, Colton Gregory Smith. Madison Elizabeth Sprouse. Graduating summa cum laude, Jenna Nicole St. John.
We have a special recognition for Jenna St. John. Jenna has done something that not many of us can do. She came to school for over 2,330 days without missing a single one. That's a streak that is quite close to Cal Ripken Jr.'s Hall of Fame streak. So it gives me great pleasure to present Jenna with a plaque for perfect attendance for 13 years. And Jenna's up on the table over there.
Graduating cum laude, Jeremy Floyd Thomas. Elizabeth Thompson. Malachi Edward Thompson. Graduating magna cum laude, Savannah Lee Toddy. Sky Lee Waite. Graduating cum laude, Casey Annette Walker. India Latera Walker. Jacob Thomas Wallace. Graduating cum laude, Charisma Nakia Watson. Graduating magna cum laude, Tatiana Lachey Watts. Graduating magna cum laude, Lexis Catherine Wells. Graduating summa cum laude, Mercedes Elizabeth Wells. Jamal Rashad Wheeler. Christine Nicole Wilborn. Graduating magna cum laude, Michaela Renee Wilborn. Graduating cum laude, Christopher Newton Wilkerson. Brandon Trevor Wilson. Graduating magna cum laude, Leah May Wilson. Graduating magna cum laude, Trinity J. Wood. Graduating cum laude, Justice Tyler Wright. Graduating summa cum laude, Shanquita Ann Wright.
And Dr. Bennett, with that, I'm proud to present to you the Appomattox County High School class of 2020.
Graduates, wherever you are, please stand. On behalf of the Appomattox County School Board and by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia, I pronounce you 2020 graduates of Appomattox County High School. Good luck and best wishes to each of you.